right, it's time to go hard or go home from Bangkok, Thailand. Here we are once again at the FIBA 3x3 sponsor Red Bull Champions Cup 2026, the third and final day of action. So that means the semifinals have arrived. 4 teams remain in each gender's competition. Gunning for the top spot on the podium. There's only 3 places to stand and not enough room for everybody. We will see who emerges through the smoke, who can battle through the conditions. Speaking of the conditions, humid, sticky, hot this afternoon to close this year's competition. Playing underneath the canopy, so the players are nice and shaded. A nice breeze as we look ahead to what we expect to be an exciting, thrilling final day of action. Both countries' defending champions from the inaugural edition last year are alive and well. That would be Canada for the women and Serbia for the men. We will see them in the semis. But before we move any further, we give you a rule refresher. Class is in session.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
All right, as we welcome you back to Central World here in the center of Bangkok, Thailand. We'll let you know who's hooping today. In the women's competition, you have the United States against Azerbaijan. Some of the stars who have played at the top of the game so far in this one. You'll see North and Netherlands today. Alicia Gray of the USA putting in buckets for them. And Big Bree Frazier, how about what she's done for Team Azerbaijan, averaging 7 points and 8 rebounds a game. Sage Grant-Allen returning MVP. They top the list of the top bucket getters in the women's competition. So there you have it. Those are the players. Here are the teams. United States and their first edition of the Champions Cup, trying to get the top spot. Olympic implications, as the winner of this competition will get a direct spot in the OQT in 2028, designated specifically for Cup winners. Obviously, if the USA do win it, then whoever finishes runners-up would get that slot. But we'll handle that once we get there. How rude of me! I haven't introduced us yet, Boz. I'm sorry. Well, now they don't know you, but me, Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, and Boz Rosendahl. All right, I'll shut up, Boz. Tell me what you think. Here we go. Game 1. What's up?
Game 1 is USA and Azerbaijan, and it's a heavyweight matchup underneath the backboard with Brianna Frazier for Azerbaijan, one of the top scorers, as we just saw. She's very efficient from inside that arc. 75% of her shots made from there, 21 for 28. But she's going to have to deal with the size for USA, specifically Kira Austin, who's patrolling the paint down there, trying to get her away from her spots. USA, the more prolific scoring team. and Azerbaijan, the best defensive team out of the both of them. Let's see what they can do against the high-powered USA offense led by Alicia Gray.
Yeah, Azerbaijan giving up less than 12 points a game. The United States not too shabby in that category themselves, giving up 12.7. Veronica Burton, the only member of this American team that's not currently averaging better than 4 points a game, but she certainly brought it on the defensive end. Alicia Gray has done it all, as she typically does. She's an Olympic champion, a 3x3 legend in her own right already. She's been pouring it in at 8.3 points per. Shakira Austin not far behind. She's put up some resounding rebounding numbers, 7 boards a game to go with 5 points per. And Naz Hillman-Baker averaging a double-5 throughout the tournament. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. And as Boz mentioned, the most prolific scoring team in the tournament, averaging 20 per. Playing some good defense. They haven't lost a contest yet. They head into this semifinal with a 3-0 record. As for their opponents, Azerbaijan making their way to the floor. Haven't seen a lot of Tatiana Deniskina. Was able to get that out.
There you go.
Pick up to start today.
No, but she's mainly been used as a spot substitute, meaning she will come in, spell somebody 20, 30 seconds, and get right back on that bench. She's only taken 1 shot from the field. It's been 3 ladies to do the heavy lifting for Azerbaijan, with Erica Carter, a defensive menace.
Yeah, you mentioned just 3 shots from the field for Deniskina. Only 8 from 1-point land for Erica Carter. Well, I mean, we'll get into the storylines once we get playing, but man, she's got to be more aggressive.
Yeah, I think either her or Mollenhauer has to step up as the secondary offensive option on this team. Bree Frazier has done what she has to do. She's scored at a high clip, but the help has been slim, and leading to Azerbaijan not being the best offensive team here. Matter of fact, they're the worst offensive team out of the 4 teams left. They only score 15.7 points per game. In a 21-point game, is that 3x3 is.
Man, watch your mouth. That's true. Facts. Yeah. So, yeah, offense is the name of the game in a sprint to 21. Make no mistake about it. Azerbaijan, your Europe Cup silver medalist a year ago. The United States have absolutely dominated the AmeriCup stage. Alicia Gray has been a part of that. She put on a show at the end of last season in Leon, Mexico. As you see the same 4 that got it done for the Americans then, and trying to do it here now. So Erica Carter familiar with some of these players. I'm sure Brianna Frazier as well, who played her college ball at Maryland. Here's how the 2 stars match up head-to-head by the numbers. Erica Carter averaging 3.7 points per game. I mentioned that she hasn't shot a lot, really all around the floor. So they pale in comparison to the outstanding numbers of Gray. But here we are in the semifinals. This is the time to step your game up. And I think Erica Carter's got the makeup to play on the big stage. We've seen it done before. And we will see what they do now. 10 minutes on the game clock. They got the Azerbaijan flag well represented over there. Nice crowd starting to file into our venue here at Central World. Our officials are in place. Shirong Shi and Mima. Here we go. Final day of play. Check ball has been taken care of. Azerbaijan, however, don't carefully care for the possession as they throw that one away. They've done a decent job taking care. Oh, they don't throw it away. Actually, USA tipped it. Never mind. They've done a good job of taking care of the ball throughout the tournament. Just about 5 turnovers a game, and that puts them ahead of most of the teams in the field.
Agreed. They've been very secure with their passing. What they've not been secure with is their 2-point shooting. So watch out for that in this one. They've tried, but they've hit them at a low clip. and they're only shooting them on 26% of possessions. And I don't know if they have the size advantage against this USA team, so they're going to need to sprinkle in a couple of shots from the outside.
Yeah, got to force the United States to respect their ability to extend the floor. And there's Mullenhauer, right on cue. Just shy of 4 points per game throughout this tournament. She provides a spark early for Azerbaijan. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. At 3x3 The Voice with Boz Rosendahl. At 3x3 The Mountain. He's also the encyclopedia. The 3x3 Almanac.
Well, yeah.
Bostradamus. I can keep going. But we got a game to call. Alicia. She will miss the meeting. Kicked out to Miss Carter. Tell me where have you been? Carter tracks it back down. AC on the move. To Brianna. Just her fourth two-point attempt of the tournament, Frazier. And she hasn't connected on one yet.
Yeah, but you can see Azerbaijan is more focused on getting open looks from beyond the arc, which is at least encouraging, right? Because they only shot a 2 on 26% of possession, so they need to up that. Normally, you're right around 35 to 40%.
That's a fact. Inside they go to Hillman. Hillman Baker. Oh, girl! She tried it. She tried it. Shakira left her shook up. Got that thing beat. Austin is such a menace near the basket. He's heading about 6'4". That great length and that aggression.
Yeah, and I don't know how often Bree Frazier gets to play against somebody this tall with this length.
Not often. Well, maybe last year at the start of the season with the Seattle Storm, right?
Potentially, yes.
And she has Bree Frazier spent some time on the preseason roster. Ooh, take her off the to-do list. Austin with some defense and some offense. 2-1 start. Hezzy, dime, not delivered. You could see the idea that Erica Carter was trying to put together. Frazier not in the right spot. Back up top to Veronica Burton and the United States as they begin their attack. That was your chance, Bob.
No, I'm leaving that to you. I'm leaving that one to you.
Gray putting one up from deep late in the shot clock. She will not hit that. But if you're new to 3x3, you'll remember, or you won't remember, her from the Tokyo Olympics, leading the United States to gold with Kelsey Plum, Stephanie Dolson, and Jackie Young that year. Katie Lou Samuelson helped them earn their spot to the Olympics. So shout out to Katie Lou.
Yeah, that was a squad.
Yeah, we've had some incredible players for women's 2x3. Sierra Burdick, and the list goes on and on and on. Hey, Alicia. Missed again. A little bit of a slow start for Gray. Carter, risky pass. Frazier snags it. Mullenhauer block.
Way to attack. Azerbaijan trying to work the screening game on USA.
Mullenhauer has come out of nowhere like, hey, friend. 3-3. No, Mullenhauer. We've been waiting for her to wake up. And so far, so good for Azerbaijan.
Yeah, you could already kind of see it in the last game they played yesterday. They featured her more underneath the basket. Now, I'm not sure that's where the advantage lies against USA. So this time around, she's driving. She's shooting from the mid-range. Good to see her active.
3-3 tie to start. Azerbaijan with a big upset over Spain yesterday to earn their spot here into the semifinals. Nice. Put on the brakes. 4-3 after that last Herman Baker score. It's Carter getting tied up with Gray.
Alicia not only bringing her A game on offense, but also on defense. Look at this, denying Carter the ball, being physical.
And let me give Amanda a shout out on Instagram. You know, I'm always used to saying Alicia, but it's Alicia. Okay. You know, it's a little bit of a lazy pronunciation by me. I apologize. Alicia Gray. Put some respect on the name. And thank you, Amanda. A_Weg_. Shakira. Oh, good defense from Frazier. Hillman Baker. That time misfired from short range. Champions Cup 2026. Semi-final action from Central World Square. We are heading into our first media timeout. You see the United States represented in both the men's and women's competitions today. One of two countries. The Netherlands being the other.
As well, yeah. It shows the level of excellence in this USA basketball program, the quality of players they brought mainly, I think, and the way they adjust to the circumstances out here in Bangkok, both on the court and off the court.
They have quite the squad, quite the staff. Burton hasn't really gotten a chance to get in rhythm. Austin's just bigger than you and oftentimes better than you. Reverse the rebound into a score. And as it stands, a 5-3 contest, 3.5 minutes into this 10-minute sprint. Loser of this game will have to play for third place here. Gray on the attack. Mullenhauer was able to hold her ground.
Yeah, I like that matchup. But I want to see Bree Frazier go up against Shakira Austin and the other way around.
Oh yeah.
Look, I'm a former post player, right? I like to see size meet size.
Battle of the bigs. I ain't mad at that. Oh, give me that. Burton took her cookies like an internet browser and then delivers to Hillman Baker. Quick hands. And then the recognition. Outstanding seal inside from Hillman Baker. And Nas is up to the line.
Another good defensive stance by the USA. And I already saw it over the last couple of days. They grow very fast into a tournament like this, adjusting to the game of 3x3, but they're super physical on defense and highly athletic.
Carter getting shoved. And it's only the first foul on the USA. No shortage of confidence on this United States team. No shortage of belief. Somewhat short on experience for several of their players. But it has not made a difference at all. Here comes Alicia. Oh, she's going to get shoved by Mullenhauer. Love the passion, like from Gray in this tournament. She's had that look in her eyes. We saw how testy it got yesterday with the Australians.
Yes, I'm about to say she got a little fiery in that game, and I don't mind it.
Got her game face on. Hadn't been that efficient offensively in this one yet. Still 5:40 to go. USA nursing a 7-4 lead. Mullenhauer inside. Who touched it?
Shakira Austin might be the only player in the field outside of Sasha Grant Allen for Canada that can front Brianna Frazier and prevent the lob pass from happening.
She got the size to do it. And you don't need me to say this. Does Shakira Austin look like the type of player that's going to let somebody push her around?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
absolutely not.
She's not going to be bullied, and she's going to play with some pride down there on the block.
She looks meaner than her Instagram handle would suggest.
Curly head Kira, by the way, on the gram, if you didn't know. 7-6, back down. And out top, Gray on the move like Alicia's up. She pushed her shot up and it goes down. So Alicia Gray up to the line, the bump and the bucket. She had Erica Carter riding her hip all the way to the rim.
Once she gets a step going towards her left hand, you can say GG's. It's done.
Oh, I mean, already difficult to guard being a lefty. She gets a step going, you just forget about it. Free throw, good to go. Mullenhauer gets it cleared. Down to Bree Flacco. Mullenhauer got off to a hot start. She'll miss that one. Frazier will not count it. And she felt like she should have got a whistle. Ooh, Hillman. Oh, that's going to be a travel.
Yep.
Like the aggression, but
she got a little shook when that elbow didn't clear it away.
Oh, yeah.
she tried to get Mullenhauer out of there, and it didn't work.
How dare you get out of the way of that elbow? 2-point game. Here comes Frazier from the logo. Mullenhauer back to Frazier. Can Bree get her first two of the tourney? No. Shakira wants the cookie. Shakira hands it over to VB. Back to Austin. Straight down the lane for the lay.
So instead of a post-up, they go into a handoff, screening action, pass down low for a bucket. These ladies are I'm not saying they can't play 3x3. They're playing 3x3 their own way, but they're learning how to play through screens right before our eyes.
Versatility.
Yes.
That's what you're seeing. And now starting to understand some of the nuance of 3x3. Burton, effectively like a Fendi bag. That Fendi spelled with a PH. Anyway, oh, there's Mrs. Carter. I just asked where has she been. So finally, Erica Carter will deliver. The Carter 2-3 over Grant. So as well as the United States have played, wow, it's only a 3-point game. Could have been a one-possession game, but Carter misses the free throw.
And that's because it's been a game of ones.
Burton fires, but her stroke ain't stroking. And Billman is sealing Frazier. I gotta agree with Frazier on this one. I felt like maybe Hillman Baker extended that off arm.
Maybe, yes.
Don't kill me if you're watching in America. I'm impartial. I'm non-biased. But that looked like an offensive foul.
A little bit, yeah.
But then again, there's a reason why I'm on the microphone and I'm not an official.
No, although you do got some officiated connections.
That is true. Good to be married to an official, so I do know a lot of the rules. But, media timeout. Some of the highlighties in this one. Burton with the floater. So while it hasn't been going from long range, able to take advantage of that opportunity, bringing the defense as well. And right now, USA in front, 11-8. 3:55 left here in our opening semifinal. Naz Hillman Baker up to the line to shoot one. Shoot two. That was the 7th foul on Azerbaijan. I didn't realize they were independent.
No, me neither.
So there we go. And the score continues to swell. 13-8. Erica Carter driving, get to the baseline. Nowhere to go, but drops the package off to Frazier, who misses the 6-footer. Active hands from Frazier. She hands it off to Mullenhauer. All net, all wet. Top of the key. Azerbaijan back in it. They got life. Alicia unleashes, and she will miss it as well. Mullenhauer will hit her with the hezzy. Catch me if you can. Count it. Plus an unsportsmanlike foul.
Wow.
So that'll be a couple of free throws to go with that made layup, and we could be looking at a tie game.
Alexandra Mullenhauer putting the team on her back right now, getting exactly what what they need with a 2-ball, and then now possibly a 4-point play. It could be a 6-point swing.
Well, she's got 6 points in the game. And you're right, could be a 6-point swing. Nothing but strings for Mullenhauer. She is in long hair, don't care mode. She is really coming in loose. Playing aggressive, playing with some belief. And to even this game up with one more free throw right now.
Yeah, and think about it. Azerbaijan is slowing the USA down. We talked about them being the best defensive squad. They're kind of reining in this high-powered offense for the USA so far.
Yeah, countries haven't met much in the Paris games, and that was obviously a USA win.
Different squads back then, though.
Yeah, sure. Mullenhauer has gone to work. She putting in overtime. 13, 7 points for Alexandra Mullenhauer with 2:55 to go. So she might be earning a new nickname, Alexandra Mullenpower. I stole that from Tristan.
Yeah.
Shout out to our producer director. I like that. That might stick if she keeps hooping like this. Oh, she is on a heater right now. Alexandra Mullenpower. More power to you. Azerbaijan in front.
What a reversal in the game.
They were just down 13-8.
I know.
Uh-oh. Alicia Gray now. Driving left, missing. Hillman misses. Gray gets it back. And that'll stop the bleeding for the USA here momentarily. Now it's Erica Carter's turn. She's going to drive on Shakira. As much confidence as we're seeing Mullenhauer play with now, we have seen the opposite from AC.
Yeah, that was one of those never mind. She went in there, bumped Shakira Austin, and thought, I can't get this shot up. Nope, let me pass it.
Back, she was like, nah.
Never mind.
Nah. Turnover. And timeout on the floor. We got, once you get to the final day, I don't care what the seeding is or what the rankings are. Teams coming out here to play, and Azerbaijan representing well. It's going to take a hell of an effort from them, and obviously more sharp shooting from Alexandra Mullenhauer if they're going to pull this out.
Well, this is just like you won at the Olympics, if you remember. And again, those are different looking squads, but that was an Azerbaijan W as well.
Was it?
Yes. I think Tiffany Hayes went bananas in that game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I misspoke there. Hillman inside. No. Carter. Oh, she telegraphed the pass. Astute defense from the USA. Carter, I'd say pull up.
Yep.
Take that shot. She's a capable shooter.
Yeah, but once you're in a game like this, you're not in rhythm. Your confidence is a little bit shook when it comes to playing offense. I agree with you. But again, that confidence comes into play at some point.
Burton in and out on the dribble drive. Gray on the cut. Right back out to Burton. Burton needs to hit one. And he still hasn't from long range. Bree Flacco over to AC. Into Mullenhauer. Mullenhauer is doing them dirty. 8 points for Alexandra the Great. I gave her 2 nicknames in the same game. You know she hooped. Burton is broken. From deep, that is. The shots are not falling. Dime delivered. Mullenhauer adds another one. She's got 12 in the game. I forgot about the free throw.
Oh, my goodness.
She's got 12 of Azerbaijan 17. Oh, they go down low, and Hillman Baker delivers. We're under a minute to play. Carter coming through some contact, and Carter finishes with the lay. Moving it around to AG. Whoa. Yeah, so not a bad idea for the USA to be like the Huxtables. Go to Hillman. All right, I'll stop. Frazier will not. Oh, only way to stop her is with a hack underneath that will put her on the stripe. Fifth foul on the United States, so only one free throw coming up with Lee Flacco. And Azerbaijan have another upset.
It looks like it. They have
played. A lot of I don't know. It's a lot of time. It's 22 seconds.
Yeah, well, look, 22 seconds is a lot of time, I'm telling you. But still, they played it perfectly so far. I don't think anybody expected Alexander Mollenhauer to go off like this. But they've kept Alicia Gray down in points. And I think that's the key factor here. They played great defense, namely Erica Carter and Alexandra Mollenhauer, on Alicia Gray, who's not gone off from Tulane. Matter of fact, I don't think the USA have a single two-point make.
I don't think so either. No, Gray has not connected. Burton's had several opportunities. Austin's not going to shoot any of those. Neither will Hillman Baker. So, wow. How things have really turned in this game in favor of Azerbaijan. This is a big trip to the free throw line for Brianna Frazier. If she's able to hit a free throw here, you got to believe that actually might ice the game.
Well, never say never, but yes. A two-possession game after a make it will do a lot for Azerbaijan's chances to win here.
So the United States, a decorated federation in both men's and women's 3x3, a gold in Tokyo in 21, a bronze in 24. And they need some help right now. And AG not to the rescue, not yet. Alicia, too strong, big rebound from Carter, and she's going to use some clock, forced to foul. That's number 7 now.
Yeah, two free throws coming up. USA had to stop the clock, so they had to expend a foul. But this is not the foul you want to expend, actually, because now Azerbaijan can close out the game. It's 19 points, 2 makes, and it's GG.
Stunner. A stunner. Erica Carter does miss the first, but we're at 7 seconds left. Last 4 minutes of the game. Azerbaijan scored 13, outscored the United States 13-4. Make that 13-6, and wait a minute. Hold up. Alicia Gray finally connects with her window of opportunity, and she is fouled and could tie this game at the free throw line.
Why would you contest there?
There's no need.
There is absolutely no need.
But now, I mean, you want to talk about pressure free throws for Alicia Gray. She hits them both, and we could be looking at overtime. What is going on in this game?
I have no idea why Azerbaijan was even close to Alicia Gray on that shot.
This is shaping up to be one of the more improbable finishes that we've seen in some time. Looked like the United States was going to be ousted, but if Alicia Gray hits this free throw, that'll leave 3.5 seconds for Azerbaijan. She will get it to trickle in. Coming down to the horn, tick, tick, boom! Erica Carter, AC, as cold as the air conditioner.
Oh.
Beats the horn. This is an instant classic.
What a shot. A bang from Bangkok from AC.
Azerbaijan into the final after Alicia Gray ties it at the free throw line. It's a crazy sequence to end this game. AC is cold. Cold-blooded.
Man. Hey. At first we get this shot. They tie it at 20, and then no one's close to Carter. There's a contest, but it comes in late.
She hadn't hit a shot from outside the entire game. We were saying, where's Erica Carter been?
Yep. And there she is. I just don't understand a couple of things. One, why was Azerbaijan close to Alicia Gray on the shot attempt? Two, why was no one close to Erica Carter when she caught the ball free to shoot for game?
Ooh, that was
a special game right there.
Was a special game. So we will see the United States again, but they will be playing for third place here in Bangkok. Enzo standing by courtside with the star of the game, Alexandra Mullenhauer. And let's hear her thoughts on pulling off yet another upset. Enzo.
Azerbaijan with a big 22-20 win in the semifinals here in Bangkok. You inflicted the first defeat on Team USA in the women's tournament. I'm with Alexandra Mullenhauer, of course, of Team Azerbaijan. You guys were trailing 13-8 with about 4 minutes left, but you still pulled out the big win in the final seconds of this game. How did you guys do it? What was your mindset heading into this matchup against the previously unbeaten Team USA?
Yeah, coming in, we knew USA is a good squad. They have big-time players, so we knew it was going to be aggressive for 10 minutes. We knew it wasn't going to be a 6-minute game, so we just kept our focus on the game plan. I think we executed really well. Erica came up big time at the end. Really proud of our team. It's been really fun to play in Bangkok with all the fans, so thank you to all of you. We're happy to be here.
You have a chance to win Azerbaijan's first 3x3 Champions Cup in the next game. What will it take for you guys to do that? What do you need to fix? What kind of mindset do you need entering that last game?
Yeah, we have some time to kind of take a breath and fix our eyes on whoever wins, Canada or Netherlands. So we're just looking ahead, take our time, and then reset for the next game.
Congratulations again, and good luck in the finals. Alexandra Mullenhauer.
Alexandra the Great Mullenhauer. She's becoming a star before our eyes. Incredible individual performance for her in a 13-point scoring fit, an absolute tangent, an outburst. So she set them up for Erica Carter to knock them down. Azerbaijan scored back from a 5-point deficit late to take the lead. Looked like they had the game sealed. They foul Alicia Gray, who hits a 2, turns it into a 4-point play to tie the game with 3.5 seconds left. And that was plenty of time for AC to deliver the coldest shot of the final day. And hits the 2 from the corner, and jubilation would follow for Azerbaijan. They did a great job defending Alicia Gray and continue to believe. You know, we hadn't even really talked so much about Brianna Frazier in this game. She played well.
She played well, but she wasn't needed as much. And again, she was tasked with attacking Kira Austin, which is a tough task as is. Mullenhauer stepped up in her place, and it was good to see her active on all 3 levels of the court, right? She hit a 2, she hit a mid-range shot, she got some seals under the basket. She played a wonderful game.
She's featured prominently in the highlight reel. She might be her best game as a 3x3 player.
Yep.
I mean, and doing this against the United States, against the W, if you will. This is a feather in her cap. And here's the game winner, the dagger, delivered by Erica Carter. So Azerbaijan into the final. It'll be either Canada or the Netherlands that will face them. Canada, the reigning Champion Cup champs. Netherlands, the European and world champs from a season ago. You can check them out by the numbers so far in this tournament. Fairly similar numbers in terms of the points per game. Canada haven't lost though, and they've relied on Sasha Fierce, Grant Allen, man in the middle, woman in the middle, with Kat Bloom, Casey Bosch, Paige Crozen. Netherlands suffered an injury on their roster and have been forced to play with 3 since their second game. Opening game. And yet still, they played the United States tough. Ended up losing that game, but they come in with a 2-1 record. And familiar foes get to clash here in the semis.
Yeah, these teams know each other well. Last time they met at the national team level was at the World Cup in the semifinals. So with the final 4 teams, same as here, Netherlands won that one 21-15. Teams are pretty similar. Outside the fact that Netherlands has lost a player, and it might be the most important player they lost because ELS, Evelien Lucas-Schiphol, is one of their better rebounders, and that's needed against this Canadian team. They out-rebound the field by a mile. 25 rebounds per game. They got 33 offensive rebounds. The Netherlands 40 total.
And that would be a large contributor to the fact that they've averaged 41 possessions a game.
Yeah.
41
That's
possessions a
You
game.
almost never see that.
So the Canadians have been getting it done. Sasha Grant Allen averaging 7 points.
9.7 rebounds.
Just round it up, bro. It's 10 rebounds a game.
Yes, exactly.
She's 7 and 10 again this year. Quite the challenge for the Netherlands, especially without ELS's help on the interior defense. But they do have the Nortje Star, MVP 3, and the world #1, Janice Boonstra, and Ilse Kouten.
And the Netherlands are going to try to see if they can actually up their two-point percentage in this game, right? That's necessary for them to win. They shoot 17% from range as a squad. Janice Boonstra, world #1, 0 for 9 from 2. It's not been her best offensive tournament yet so far. And look, this is a matchup of the best rebounding team in the field against the worst rebounding team in the field out of the teams that are left. The Netherlands only 13.3 rebounds per. And the big question for the Orange is, how much energy do they have left? They dug deep yesterday with 2 games and 3 players.
Yeah, and going up against a player that is nonstop. I mean, it doesn't matter what stage of the tournament. Sasha Grant Allen has some type of condition on her. Like her engine never dies, and she's going to continue to apply pressure on the interior. We hadn't even mentioned what Kat Plouffe can bring, although she's had a relatively quiet offensive tournament, and the shooting ability of Paige Crozen, and now a re-energized offensive approach from Casey Bosch. So here's how the Stars match up. Nortje Driesen, the tournament's leading scorer. You could guess that, 11 per. I mean,
she's been on a tear.
Oh, my God. Ridiculous.
She had the quietest 13 in the game I've ever seen yesterday.
Yeah, against Madagascar. Yeah, 13. Would come with a little bit of an asterisk, but we've seen her score 13 against some of the best. She had 11 against the USA. So.
Yeah, to match Alicia Gray.
Right. So it's going to take the best from the world champions here against Team Canada. America champions of Perennial Power in 3x3. And we're back yet again. Netherlands, Canada, semifinal #2. Azerbaijan shocked the United States. So this is for a date with Azerbaijan. 4 it all. Paige Crozen. Over to Sasha Grant Allen, down to Kat Plouffe. Kat spins into trouble, trying to get away from Janice. Puts up a wild shot and it lands in Driesen's hands. Over to Ilse. Looking up top, we got a whistle. Sasha Grant Allen reaching in there. Casey Bosch bringing the vibes to this squad. She's wearing the hair up today.
Yeah.
That's she's all business. Pull up, bottoms. That'll start the scoring.
So I went back to the World Cup and looked at that game. As Casey Bosch misses a 2. I looked at why the Netherlands won, and they kept Canada from scoring inside the arc. 6 of 16 from 1. That is very uncharacteristic for this Canada squad. They kept Sasha Grant Allen to 2 points only.
Wow. Netherlands so far taking advantage of their opportunities. On the drive. Speaking of drive, Bosch head towards the rim, but this is badly late in the shot clock. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3. Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. the Mountain, calling the action for you on this final day of play. 8 games in total. Will we crown a Champions Cup champion? Decent. Swings it out. Janice making her move. She can't get rid of Paige. Janice will misfire from long range. It's been a tough tournament for her shooting-wise.
Yeah, she's not gotten in rhythm. She's not gotten the open looks. Teams have limited her opportunities.
Around comes Paige. Careless pass, broken up. Netherlands showing the fight that you would hope for if you're a Dutch fan. So far in this one, Dreesen got it scratched by Kat. And Koza can't save it. So that'll mean Netherlands ball.
Nope, foul on the Netherlands.
Oh, foul on the Netherlands. Okay. Shout out DJ Last from the spins, by the way. Still offline, but she's still being aggressive underneath.
And there goes that offensive rebounding that we talked about. They get themselves 2 extra looks at a shot on this possession alone, and it leads to a free throw.
Tallest team on average in the women's competition, am I right?
Yes, I believe so. Let me check my stats. Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah. I remember saying that day one. I listen to you sometimes.
Oh, there you go. No, they're about 3/4 of an inch taller on average than Australia and the USA.
There's Ilse pulling up and drilling it. It's a 3-zip start for Netherlands over Canada. Question for them is, can they keep it up?
Yeah, how's that stamina looking like, especially if you think back on the game against the USA yesterday where they played it well but then ran out of steam and had some careless turnovers down the stretch to lose that game.
I think ideally for them, as Krozen lets it fly, ideally for the Netherlands, they wanted to get off to a fast start. Give themselves some cushion, understanding how difficult it's going to get late game when that physical attrition starts to wear in and that fatigue plays a factor.
Yeah.
Not on lock. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was going to say, but that's not the way this team is built. This team is built to win in the last 5 minutes of the game, usually. So that, what you said, that strategy is a difference in approach that I think is hard to achieve, especially when you're down a player.
Yeah.
Usually you'll see the Netherlands play a tight game and then run away from the opposition in the last 5 minutes, right?
But having a sub makes,
all the
it
difference.
Completely changes how you approach the game. Blue picks up that foul. And that is just the first on All Canada.
That's on the Netherlands, I believe.
Is it? Yes, third. I gotta wipe my glasses off. Blue with the lefty scoop. Ilse took a little bump. Ooh. That was wet. Ilse getting to it early for the Dutch. Sasha Grant Allen. Oh, access granted. Nothing Dreesen could do about it.
Tough bucket through the contact. Almost got stripped and stuck with it.
Oh, look at Dreesen right back. Unfazed, no matter how aggressive Sasha Grant Allen has been. Even getting her hands in the cookie jar. Poking it away. Making Canada uncomfortable. And forcing Paige into that. 5-3. We headed to our first media timeout. It's the Netherlands in front.
Yeah, they are bringing the right mindset in this one. They are using their screening game. They're attacking the mismatches, but mainly what I've seen is on the post-ups, the mismatches that Canada's creating. They are playing down low. They're trying to tap the ball away. They're using their hands to force Canada into tough decisions, and it's working so far.
Archer Dreesen getting to the rim as she does so often. And Canada being the favorites in this matchup, almost solely off the fact that they've got a full squad with 4. They find themselves trailing after the first media timeout. We're back to it now. MVP Dree swinging through, going back, dancing, trying to get it past Sasha Grant Allen. She does get it to Bunstruck. And she gets leg locked by Grant Allen. Maybe a
free throw. A chance for Janice to get in rhythm there a little bit. Good seal on that post up though. She's down some height on SGA, that's for sure, but she kept her position.
And she keeps her cool at the charity stripe. So that goes 6-3. Looks like Ilse and Bosch get tied up. And that'll be number 4 now on the Netherlands. Cat with it. Turns around and gets beat up. Dreesen, 2 best players in fact on the floor on the left wing. Boz, you might remember this. We've been talking about Netherlands having to play with 3. Remember the U23 World Cup in 2023? You were there, right?
How could I not? I called the game.
All right, so they got it done then. If they're going to get it done now, they're off to a good start. 6-3. Over to Ilse. Up to Janice. Here comes Boonstra. Drops it through, and that's a welcome sight from Boonstra to her teammates, given some of her struggles. And same to be said for Kat Plouffe. She drops that one through. Plouffe averaging under 4 a game in this tournament.
That was only her second 2-point make out of 16 attempts on the tournament.
Yes. A little bit of a frustrating trip this time, but nothing a win won't solve. They got some work to do. She recovers the miss and converts it. As the Canadians keep close. 8-6. MVP Dree from the logo. 6 points for Dreesen.
How much better has her shot gotten over the last few years? When she started in 3x3, she was known as a driver, as an athletic defender, and she has worked so hard on that shot. Now it's knocked down.
That was from museum blind. Deep too, but you know what's happened with her? I think her confidence has grown. You know how it is in hoop. As your confidence grows, you start to believe in your ability even more. Now she steps into those shots, you know, expecting to hit it.
Yeah.
As opposed to worried if she misses it. So here we go, 10-6 Netherlands. Look at the D from Dree. Out to Ilse, who lets it go. Let it go. That's Ilse, right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's
well,
close.
Close enough. 12-6. Canada not close enough yet.
Another good defensive stance. Noortje Driesen is their main defender on station right now. Look at this. Wraps the ball up with one hand, forcing a jump ball, getting possession for the Orange.
Big D energy from the Orange. Locking up the Canadians as Noortje attacks again. That's a shove. 2 Canadians on Janice's back. And she hits the deck. Number 5 on Canada. And Netherlands will get reset. Boonstra, who has not hit a 2-point attempt in this tournament yet. She can use a few buckets to get her going. Or she can just watch MVP Dree go to work on Grant Allen. Too much length. Nice contest there to force the miss, but look at the active hands as Dreesen keeps it alive. Boonstra back over to MVP Dree. Dreesen has it. Driving. Runs into trouble. Kicks it out. Janice. Boonstra. Narrow miss. 12-6 though, with 3.5 to play. And this is a defensive clinic. So while Canada have the size, it's really been, that's going to be a shove called on Page. But to finish my point, while Canada do have the size advantage, It's the quickness defensively of the Netherlands that has prevented those entry passes, active hands, and they frustrated the Canadians so far.
Yeah, they are playing a late switch or semi-drop on the ball screens, meaning they drop one defender in between the two offensive players. Canada, they want to give the pass to the taller player, rolling to the basket. And the Dutch break that up almost every single time. Textbook defensive work for the Orange.
Impressive. I got to say, you know, Netherlands doing this with 3.
Yes, highly impressive.
Against Canada.
Yes.
Undefeated Canada, I should say. It's a 6-point game right now. And no signs that things are going to turn in Canada's favor at this point, but a lot of time remains. Netherlands relying on former world number 1, Richard Dreesen, ranked the second best player on the planet behind her teammate, Janice Boonstra. But there's an argument that she's been the best player here in Bangkok this year, certainly the top scorer.
By the way, referees are looking at something on the replay monitor.
It was the foul on Crozen.
I think they were looking at if that should be uprated or not.
It was a little bit reckless, but
it's not a play in the ball though. Is I think what you got to look at. Regular foul.
Common foul.
I think that's good. I don't think that should warrant an unsportsmanlike at this stage of the game.
There's some factors they have to consider. You know, if the play is deemed to be too dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Even if it was unintentional, you'll see that upgraded sometimes. But we play on. Common foul is the 6th on Canada. So the next one, Netherlands will be shooting free throws. Over to Ilse. Out to Dreesen. Give and go. He missed it.
That was an open layup, too.
Nice action, too. Cat trying to take advantage. Nice footwork inside from Blue. She's got 4. But a 5-point hole still for Canada to climb out of. Dreesen working on Crozen. Created some space. And you got a foul, however, underneath. Kind of hard to hear that whistle because of the shot clock horn, but that is the 7th foul on Canada. So a couple of free throws coming up for Boonstra.
I think her and Casey Bosch got tangled up in that rebounding situation. And this is a way for the Netherlands to kind of stabilize, right? Canada's got a bucket. You missed 2 shots pretty badly there. A layup and a 2 that went way under. And now they do still get 1 point, maybe 2 points out of it.
7-point lead for 3-woman Netherlands. No sub, no problem. And that one is missed out of bounds. You can see Coach Maxim Kovacevic on his feet.
As he should be. Credit to what these ladies are putting on the floor. This is a clinic in surgicalness in 3x3.
Well, the Orange Lions playing with the heart of Lions in this one. Impressive through 7.5 minutes. And Canada, man, it's an uphill climb here. Blue trying to hold off Dreesen. Oh, Dreesen on all kinds of trouble. And then Cat delivers to the cutting Sasha Grant Allen. Done a good job with Sasha Grant Allen. She's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, they've broken up all the passes to her.
She's waking up now, and she's going to tie that up. Jump ball that's awarded to the defense, so Canada will take over. So they're turning up the intensity here. And Netherlands are going to use a timeout to settle down here with the final 2 minutes to play and try to hold off what you would expect to be a pretty furious Canadian charge.
Yeah, and Canada has upped their defense, it seems like, in the last minute or so of the game. They've contested all the shots. They put some more pressure out on the perimeter. And they've stopped the Dutch from scoring from the field, right? They got a couple free throws knocked down on them. And that is about it. Netherlands at this stage of the game are running out of gas. Don't get me wrong, they have worked their butts off to try to get to this point. They have extended all their energy. Let's see how much they have left in the tank.
2:06 officially left in this one. It's been all Netherlands from the opening check ball. Canada with an uphill climb. Sasha Grant Allen with the rock. Here we go. KP up to PC. That miss. Stays with White. 2.7 for them to shoot. It'll be interesting to see who they select to take the ball out, because they'll very likely shoot it. Oh no, I would expect that action.
Yeah,
you know that
between
pass?
the leg pass.
Yeah, between the leg pass. We've seen them run it many times before. And more times than not, Crozen delivers if she can get a look. Let's see if they run it. Okay, just a handoff this time. It's throws it to the rim. Maybe they had more time than I thought, because the shot clock reset. Teresa is fouled. That's a bad one.
Not a good foul at all. Every stoppage of the clock gives the Netherlands a chance to get some oxygen, to settle down, and these are easy points.
It's funny, that dynamic now, because normally if the team is down right and they want the clock to stop, because time, they want to extend the game, right?
Yep.
But it actually works to their detriment against a three-member team.
Oh, you want to keep going. You don't even want to call a timeout at this point. You want to get them tired.
Recent splits a pair. 3-possession lead. But, you know, a game is never over. Just use our opener as an example, that Azerbaijan-USA game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the last 20 seconds of that thing. So, while Canada trailed by 5, make no mistake, this is not in the books by a long way for the Netherlands. Rebounded and kicked out. Plouffe to Crozen. Page. This is the lay, but that'll put her on the line to shoot one. Great job by the Netherlands, also staying out of foul trouble in this game.
Yeah, although this foul was risky. Paige is broken through. She had a chance at a layup. This could have been a 2-point play. Instead, she misses the layup and now gets a free throw.
Would you give her the layup or put her on the line? You still could.
If you foul, do it early. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, they got another foul to give. But the lead is now down to 4. Dreesen on the drive, and doesn't call for the foul. No argument there. She didn't want to give Dreesen an easy look. It's going to be a difficult layup no matter what.
See, look, she contested with the body well. Why bring the arms down is my question.
Yeah, that was the mistake. But can Dreesen hit them both this time? Checks the first box. That's good. Minute 3 to play. Second one will give Dreesen 9 points. Another offensive explosion, but she'll miss it. Big rebound from Dreesen. And then Sasha Grant Allen is called for the foul.
It's the 10th.
And it's the 10th.
2 free throws, Noortje Dreesen. Netherlands ball after this.
Oh, Canada.
Box the shooter is a rule. You got to box out the shooter.
Dreesen. Okay, she's had no problem making the first. It's been that second free throw that has been a thorn in her side. This time, she's clean at the strike, and we are looking at a 7-point lead for the Netherlands with no sub against the defending champions.
This is perfectly played by the Orange. Wow. Canada has not even been able to exploit their mismatches. They have not been able to get to their spots. They have not been able to get into their screening game. Haven't gotten SGA going. The Dutch have just ground them to a halt. They don't have any offense at this stage, unless it's an offensive rebound.
This has been clinical, man. This is
yes.
This is good coaching. This is execution. This is game plan. This is heart.
It's belief, mainly. You got to, as going into a game with 3, you got to believe you got to be able to win that game, no matter what, right? But you know how it goes. Sometimes you go in there and you tell yourself, but that belief ain't really there. We already saw the Dutch believe yesterday against the USA. Now they believe against Canada, and it's looking like it is actually going to lead to a W.
7-point lead, 53 seconds left. It would take a monumental disaster for them to lose this game. They're in a sprint to 3. This thing get in before the limit. Remember, Canada are in the double penalty.
And they win the challenge here, too, to get possession back.
Dreesen driving yet again. She's got 11 again. She's a certified bucket getter. Tournament's leading scorer. She has not slowed down a bit. Dreesen now sharing with the cutting count, but she misses the runner. No worries. It is stolen away. Janice with the thievery. Back over to Dreesen. Ilse Goud lets it go, and it's going down. 21-12. Three-woman Netherlands over the reigning champions and into the final to meet Azerbaijan. A couple of improbable stories. They're going to play for the title, the Champions Cup in Azerbaijan and the Netherlands.
Oh my goodness, what a game. We've mentioned it and mentioned it again. The Dutch, their system, their systematic approach. The shooting came around late. They had a couple go down early. Canada actually played good defense in the middle, but the fouls is actually what killed Canada, right? Outside of not having any offense.
Not only do they win it going away.
Yes, big time.
21-9. A resounding victory for the Orange Lions. It's Ilse Goud who's standing by mid-court with Enzo, getting prepared for her post-game interview. She played outstanding. How are they feeling heading into the final? Enzo.
Big win for Team Netherlands. Despite playing with only 3 active players, you guys managed to dethrone the defending Champions Cup winners, Team Canada. I'm with Ilse Goud of the Netherlands right here. Now, Ilse, can you talk about how resilient your team has been? You guys are playing with just 3 active players. You beat Canada, had a tough first 2 days here in Bangkok. You guys have already overcome so many challenges. Talk to us about how tough mentally this team has been.
Yeah, really tough. It's my first time playing with 3, so it's really hard. But yeah, we're working so hard, and you know, Canada is a really good team, really experienced team. But I think we did a great job in defense and also in offense.
One more game, but no subs again for the next game for you guys. You guys already won the World Cup last year. You have a chance to win your first Champions Cup here in Bangkok. What will it take for you guys to get that win, especially against Azerbaijan, who are entering the final very confidently after they beat Team USA?
Yeah, just stay focused and work hard in defense. I think the offense will come, and Azerbaijan is a really good team. So yeah, we're going to do our best.
Any message to the fans here in Bangkok?
Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations and good luck in the final. Ilse Goud.
So they've reserved their spot in the final. So a couple of ladies' semis are in the books. Impressive win after impressive win. First Azerbaijan and then the Netherlands with no substitute. I tell you, there's no substitute for Noortje Dreesen. You got her on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
Yes.
That is just a fact. She continues to tear up the scoring charts and leads the Orange Lions to victory. Next up, it'll be the fellas semifinal action. Serbia, USA, anyone? Anyone? That's coming up, followed by Netherlands and Spain. After a brief entertainment break, we'll be checking ball here in about 10 minutes from Bangkok. Don't leave. Why would you anyway? All right, as we get ready to enter the men's side of the competition, here's a look at your top 10 scorers. Ivan Artacochea, the destroyer, topping the scoring charts with 24 on a Spain team that wasn't even really supposed to be playing day 2. They are alive and well, as is Hype-Worthy de Jong, who celebrated his 38th birthday yesterday. We will see the Netherlands in action. Reigning MVP, the Gladiator, Stefan Milivojevic, leading the way for the Serbians, who will be taking the court here first, matching up against the United States. So many classic clashes between these two nations over the last, well, I guess 5, 6, 7 years. Different United States team this year. Also a little bit different Serbian team defending their title. How did they match up here in this first 10-minute sprint semi for the men's?
Well, USA definitely lead a more athletic team, right? And it shows in the rebound. 21.7 boards per game for first in the field. But Serbia is highly efficient. 43% from long range. All 4 players have popped. They're not the best rebounding team, though. 4th out of teams that are left with 13 boards per game. As a comparison here, USA over the tournament so far in 3 games have taken 96 shots. Serbia only 63 shots.
What?
And they are still the better offensive squad. It is wild to think about. Look at this.
Yeah,
points per game, 20.7 versus 19.
Yeah, Baz pointed it out, and now you can see it on your screen right there. Those are the numbers head-to-head. USA coming in with a 2-1 record. Serbia has been unscathed. The same way they did it at the inaugural edition, they're getting it done here, and they got Filip Kaluderovic on the squad this year, and I nicknamed him Killer for a reason. He has been killing. Although he trails Stefan Milivojevic on the scoring charts, it is going to be the Gladiator who enters the arena first. He just did a whole weight room session before he came out here again. He certainly carried the weight for his team in the last game that they played against Spain. Milivojevic with a 14-point outburst.
That was crazy.
We had some crazy individual performances yesterday. Anyway, he's joined by Kaluderovic in his first time repping the national team. Milivojevic is second, if I'm correct, and I've lost count for Marko Brankovic now.
Yeah, we don't remember how Brankovic has been on the national team for feels like the last 15 years.
Yep, he's been serving dishes left and right, oftentimes to the cutting Nenad Naranjic, the eliminator, trying to eliminate the United States.
Yeah, not only has he dished the ball, he's also shot the ball at a supreme clip. 5 of 7 from 2 for Marko Brankovic.
He's an assassin. He's been on target like a red dot. They put their focus now on the USA. Riley Batten, big brute, down low for the United States. They welcome now the youthful and high-ceiling Caden Pierce, Purdue Boilermaker, former Tar Heel, his bro, Justin Pierce. All kinds of athleticism in that family. Y'all want a new son? Recruit me.
You saying you're athletic?
I can play receiver. I can.
Could.
I could. Okay, past tense. You're right. Thanks for the correction, partner. James Barrett is out last but not least. One of the most exciting players we've seen repping the USA in the past several seasons. He's back again for his second edition of the Champions Cup. Coin flip is going to go to who? I don't know. We'll find out once we check ball. A lot of the focus has got to be on Milivojevic. He's the one coming in on a heater. But a lot of problems for the United States to solve when they look at this Serbian roster and they stick to the system.
Yeah, they got the screening game on lock, right? They exploit weaknesses. They can get you in mismatches with Naranjic or outside with Kaluderovic, Milivojevic, Brankovic, whoever. All 4 can go. USA's keys to the game here are, can they contain the screening game? Can they be physical? And if you look at the stats, can they contain the 2-point shot? Stefan Milivojevic, 33% from range compared to James Barrett, who's not the most prolific 2-point shooters, but 18% is frigid and only 4 points per game for him as a result.
Yeah. USA as a team, 23% from the great beyond. And here's a really telling stat. Did you see the free throw percentage for the USA?
Yikes.
4 of 14.
Yeah, that hurts.
29% colder than a polar bear's toenails.
Oh, I see you, Andre 3000.
Ooh, you got you up on that? Okay. Point remains. They got to figure out the issues at the free throw line. Sprinting to 21, every possession counts, every attempt, every shot attempt, especially the freebies, can be massive. Big man, batting. Up top in the men's semifinals. Coming at you from Bangkok, Thailand. You know who it is and what it is. The Champions Cup is on and popping. Opening score for the United States. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, with Boz Rosendahl, the Mountain. Defending champion Serbia, trying to go back-to-back. It's the only title that they won last year. They're going to start 2026 on a good foot as well. Offensive foul will swap the possession. United States men came up empty last year, fell to Australia in the bronze medal game, or third place game, I should say. Killer drops it off to Naradzic. Nimble footwork from the big man, soft hands, he delivers. Caden gives it up. Batting. Nah, bruh. Still getting the feel for this 3x3 thing. Is batting. He'll get a rest now. And the dynamic air parry comes in. Up top. Defending Stefan Milivojevic. Justin Pierce. He'll miss it. Up to Blankila. Blankila in his bag of tricks. He'll dish it to Kalodenovic. 2-1. Pierce getting tricky with it. He will set up his younger bro. Draws the foul and will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, Serbia must be thinking, send these fellas to the stripe, because they are not hitting their shots from there at all. Caden Pierce so far 3 misses from the free throw line. That's it.
So you're saying the hack-a-shack strategy could be relevant against the USA?
Maybe, yes.
Let's see if Caden can find his cadence at the stripe. No. Still off target. It'll make USA 4 of 15 from the free throw line. Uh-oh. He had Parrott lost like a tourist. Which way is the captain? Up fake, set up an easy score on the inside. Pierce to Pierce. It's poked away. Kalodenovic is arguing that went off the USA, but that is not going to be the call. Official Rihanna on the baseline. Alex Thomas signing. The officials with the whistles. James Parrott lets it fly off the mark. Out to the Gladiator, trying to get rid of Pierce. He will move left. The Gladiator steps into that one, and they'll strike iron into Parrott's hands. Up to Batten, over to Pierce. Around comes JP. Euro stepping through the lane. Batten now. That's muscle on muscle. And Milivojevic able to hold him off. Re-entry. Naradzic decides to kick it out. Milivojevic, the Gladiator, over the extended parry.
Good touch.
Pierce, no. 2 ball from the corner, he stepped on the line. So here on the last day of play, United States not frazzled, but you can tell that the chemistry's not quite there yet.
Look, not to harp on the 4 that they brought here, right? I think this is an athletic squad, a good rebounding squad, but they don't have a prolific passer. When you have Caden Pierce and Riley Batten on the squad, you need somebody to set the table. Justin Pierce, more of a sniper, right? Good shooter. And Parrott is an individual offensive player going to the basket, but they don't really have a passer, which is needed when you have such big screening targets.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say that they have a true ball handler, right?
Agreed.
So you kind of need that true guard as a catalyst. Serbia will pick up a second foul here.
Yeah, think about it on the other side of the ball, right? 3 out of 4 guys, and not harping on Naranjic here, but 3 out of 4 guys can set the table. Brankovic is a plus level passer. Kaluderovic can pass, and Milivojevic as well.
Yeah, the system fits the talent. Right now, Serbia lead 4-1. Pierce, Batten, getting some space on Kaluderovic. Still off target from deep. Killer. Last year with Hangzhou, he would have pulled that from the logo.
That shows his adjustment there, because that wouldn't have been a good shot.
Yeah. Well, he would have had to listen to Coach Gidero. Speaking of Coach Marco Gidero, Sub-Zero celebrated a birthday yesterday.
Well,
happy birthday, Gidero.
Happy birthday, brother. And he's lost some weight. Did you see?
Yeah, he's been in the lab. Milivojevic is going to hit the deck. And we go into our first media timeout. It's not an ideal start for the United States, who have a single point. Serbia not exactly lighting it up. They lead it by 3, however. And it's just been a step better than the United States. Just getting active early. An emphatic start to this first men's semifinal.
And it's been the Serbian screening that's the difference in the game so far. They're getting the USA, the switches, and the Naranjic feasting under the basket because of it.
Marko Brankovic getting the possession started. The nod was set up. Kaluderovic, who is starting to trend downward with his shooting. What a start he began with. A couple of 9-point games before turning over the keys to Milivojevic. He wants to rediscover that touch. Batten. Oh, what an adjustment. That was a grown man leg right there. Brankovic dishes it inside. Parrott beats it. And then grins at the man. You can't disrespect him and then smile at him. Parrott, beat it. Oh, no.
Wow.
I was hoping you would come in with it.
No, I don't have the oh no. But look, that man's like a missile shield. You get a shot up close to him, he's going to beat it out of the air.
Man, heat seeker. He's going to miss like a missile shield. Air Parrott now up top with a chance to show us what he's got offensive. Right on cue, he lines one up, not too shabby. Parrott shreds the threads from beyond the arc, and now we got a dead even game. And the United States defense is tightening up. Justin Pierce, Kaluderovic tried to foul him. No whistle, but a bucket. That's bully ball.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Yep, tackle Parrott. Now Pierce passed him. Parrott's going to take off. 2 hands for safety. Caden. 6-5. Now the action's starting to heat up. Offensive foul now called on Milivojevic as he hooked Pierce on that drive.
Interesting take here. Serbians are not being as prolific with their take fouls on the perimeter because they got that unsportsmanlike yesterday, or at least saw the referees hand them out. And that leads to 2 easy buckets here. Normally they would grab those guys and just put them back up top.
Yeah, well, you saw that Kaluderovic kind of tried to. He said, hey, I fouled him.
And Naranjic on the play afterwards, same thing.
USA in front. And we're trailing this game 5-1. 4-1, actually.
Yeah, 3 back to the basket for Batten. That's experience. As a big guy, you got to have that counter in your head. You cannot back down an defensive player more than 3 seconds.
I was going to say there's some new 3x3 fans are like, what? Three seconds back to the basket? Yes. Once you initiate a dribble, if you're back to a defender, you have 3 seconds to pass and shoot. Here with 3x3. We like to keep things quick. Rakila with a wild attempt. James Parrott looking a little bit more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in this one. Ooh, killer. Waco doesn't connect on the shot. Parrott run off the 2-point arc. He's going to travel back out there. Parrott letting it go. Narrow miss for him. And Kalidenovic is not going to outmuscle back. The back is going to give it away anyway. Milivojevic to Naranjic, thinking about the two-piece. It's a misfire. Parrott caught reaching in, however, on the rebound attempt. That is now the 4th foul on the USA.
Credits to the USA, though, for slowing down this high-powered Serbian offense, right? They are dealing with the screens. They're dealing with the physicality, ending possessions on a rebound every single time.
The Gladiator leans with it. Off iron it goes. Brankovic the beast. Inside. He's also going to get called with a 3-second back to the basket violation. So apparently a point of emphasis in this one. I don't think we've seen 2 of those calls in the same game in a while.
No, but there were some egregious ones yesterday where I think they talked about as a referee crew.
Okay. Oh, Justin Pierce, 1 crossover too many. Kalidenovic, oh, he had him all lost in the abyss, and then he fired up back.
Wedgie.
Up fake, and ooh. At the beginning of that play was looking good.
Yeah, the wedgie. Well, look, first wedgie of the tournament, right?
What's more embarrassing, a wedgie or air ball?
No, wedgie's actually not bad.
I don't know. Wedgie,
air ball.
Wedgie stops the game and it forces everybody to remember what you just did. Air ball, you get it over. Oh, throw it in reverse, why don't you? Air Parrott. We busy talking about air balls and wedges, and he's going down reverse dunks. Ooh, come over here. Come over here, boys.
He hit him with the okey doke.
They did. Parrott, he will answer back. He is slinky. You remember the slinkies you put on the stick? The extension from Parrott.
I got 2 young kids. Trust me, I got about 17 of those around the house.
King of beauty. I tell you, man, the physical tools that James Parrott has at his disposal, that's a weapon.
That is a weapon. He can get to the basket. He's slinky, slithery, has bounce, and his shot is okay this game. He's hit one.
He can shoot it, and he's having a heck of a game. Sandy Pierce playing again above the rim. Parrott putting some extra sauce on it. As a defender in his rear view and the rim too. (8-6) USA eliminator. Squeeze the trigger. They have to get reloaded. Great defense inside. Milivojevic with the steal. It's dealt down low. Naranjic, baby hook. No. Pierce draws one up quick. Loose ball. Look how quick Katie is on his feet. You can see why they've been dominating the glass.
Oh, my goodness. He's got that young guy bounce. I do that, and I'm in the hospital.
Yeah, 40
I might
plus.
tear an ACL, knock on wood. But here's the difference in the game so far, right? USA is not only using that athleticism to rebound, they're using that athleticism to keep Serbia away from knocking down any 2 balls.
Oh, man, but the theme continues at the free throw line. USA can't make a free throw. 8-6. Kicked out, Brankovic. Caden says, give me that. Parrott. Ooh. I'd rather see Parrott shoot that shot. He's been given the space. I understand the unselfish attitude. Batten with a size advantage with Milivojevic, but
so far that hasn't played out well. Milivojevic is strong. He's got a lower center of gravity. Batten hasn't been able to beat him yet.
Parrott with a sneaky link in the middle of the day. He finds the cutter for the score. Killer Calidero swish from the left wing. Oh, Parrott. He runs into trouble and travels.
He's saying he got pushed. Referee Telesign says, "No, I didn't see it."
9-8 game. United States with 2:48 to go. Brankovic passes to Milivojevic. Deep two, no. Batten will gobble up yet another rebound. Parrott to Batten. Batten, jump hook, beat up, and then a whistle, I believe, against Batten.
That's a foul, USA. Frustration foul there because he had position. He just short armed the shot.
Kaludetovic getting going. It's been a defensive game, as you can tell from the score. They lose sight of Brankovic for a moment, and he cannot make them pay for the mistake. The Pierce bros connecting, and Caden will miss the bunny. Kaludetovic, he is missing. Draws the foul. A battle of attrition between the United States and Serbia. Every play is a fight.
How different from the last major matchup we saw between these two teams outside of the Olympics, which is the World Cup 2023. You remember that game?
Is that the Jimmer Rimmer?
It is.
Of course. Shout out Jimmer for that, by the way. But oh man, that's what I'm saying. Like we've had some real classics, and most of the games have been tight. Decided in the final moments, and here we go. It don't get no tighter than this. 9-9, Parrott. Off iron. Rebound. And clear. Kaludetovic. Confidence probably not at an all-time high beyond the arc. And that gap closed. Deflected out of bounds. 1.3 seconds left for the Serbians to get a shot up. To nothing. 1.3. Kalidetovic thought he had enough time to make a move and get a shot.
That's just enough time to get one dribble up and then shoot it. But in this case, against the length of Parrott, I'm not sure.
Pierce working left. Parrott off a delayed Euro step. And no delay from the Barajic. A double denial from the Lemonade. The interior defense is stout for the USA. Justin Pierce, go! The rim is unkind. Jimmer Rimmer for Justin Pierce. And look at the defense from Naranjic. Back-to-back blocks.
Are you saying that shot wasn't just in, it was just out?
Barge Rosendahl. You were sitting on that one, weren't you? Yep. 99. Another missed free throw?
Yeah, and the USA is costing themselves. In a tight game like this, they already have 5 missed free throws so far.
Americans missing like fugitives at the free throw line. Finally, Justin puts one in. Gladiator has as it's stolen. Just indicating. Pierce. Oh, threads the needle to Caden.
Perfect lead pass.
Bullet. Naranja's right back. Another fine and a flush by Batten. And the USA are feeling themselves. They lead by 2 with 36 seconds left.
Wow. They've brought the game down to their speed. Serbia has been super limited from 2, which has kept them away from the hoop as well, right? Because if you don't have the attention outside, you can't get the spacing inside. USA out-rebounding the Serbs, out-hustling the Serbs, just out-fighting them. Just out-fighting them on the screens even.
Well, it's been an uncharacteristic game for Karaderovic, who they relied on his offense in the tournament. He has really struggled. And to think, with all of the free throw shooting woes of the United States in a game like this, they still lead by 2.
The only Serb that's really got it going is Nenad Naranjic. Even Milivojevic hasn't been able to do much.
It's funny, the storyline of this tournament has been the upsets. Think about Thailand yesterday and what Azerbaijan have done. And then the Netherlands with 3 players against Canada. And now this newly formed United States team against the defending champion Serbia. They got them against the ropes with 26 seconds left. Still anybody's game, but...
And Naranjic turns it over, though. He was looking to show some contact, and not much happened. And he just dribbled it off his foot.
Just in case you need a big shot, it is Pierce. Oh, right back. They trade huge twos. And the Serbians are not out of it yet. Final 10, and they're using the clock smartly. Oh, God, yeah! What a way to end it. Emphatically, the USA shocked the defending champs. Coach Kareem Maddox running to the court to celebrate with his team. Serbia going to have to play for 3rd place. And the upsets continue here in Bangkok 2026.
What's in the food out here in Thailand? I have to ask, because this is an incredible performance. After the 2 previous games, there were 2 incredible performances. My word.
Caden Pierce with the punctuation punch. And despite that last 2 from Branquilla, USA advanced by 1, and they'll play for the Champions Cup. Whoa. Enzo standing by center court with a very cheesy James Barrett smiling from ear to ear. Let's hear what he has to say about that W. Enzo.
Win for Team USA against the defending Champions Cup champions. I'm with James Parrott, one of the big names for the Americans here in Bangkok. James, you guys, well, Team USA hasn't beaten Serbia in 3x3 basketball since, based on our records, 2019. This is your first time beating Serbia in the red, white, and blue. How'd you guys do it? How does it feel?
Yeah, we just had a real good game plan, stuck with the game plan, came out here, played harder than them. We weren't intimidated by them at all, so we just came out and just played as hard as we could.
You guys started the tournament a little slow, losing to Netherlands on day 1, but you've now won your 3rd straight game and against the defending champions, no less. Did you guys change anything, make any adjustments after that first loss? And what will it take for you guys to finish the job here in Bangkok and get that Champions Cup title?
Yeah, we came here, started real slow against the Netherlands. I think it was the nervousness we had in the first game against a real good team, and they're the Olympic champs in 2024. So, yeah, we came out here, play hard. Hopefully next game we can keep that same intensity.
Any message for the Bangkok fans here?
Keep cheering for us.
James Parrott, Team USA.
Don't worry, James. You keep winning. They're going to keep cheering. What a W for the USA. Very nice. They top Serbia by 1. And, man, their performance last year, so disappointing. That is ancient history now. New team developing chemistry as they go. They put the Serbians on ice like Coors Light. That's an American reference. Enough of me. Enjoy the highlights. Our next semifinal coming up next. Netherlands, Spain on deck from Bangkok. As promised, Netherlands and Spain for the men's semifinal number 2. Netherlands, who came up just shy a year ago, silver winners at the inaugural edition of the Champions Cup. Here's how they look by the numbers. Undefeated Netherlands. Spain coming with 1 win, but the 3-way tie rules, and no pun intended, the 3-way tie rules, it was Thailand that lands them in the semifinals. Man, that was clever. Anyway, Thailand with that huge upset over Lithuania yesterday, one of the biggest upsets ever. Spain were going back to the hotel. Everyone picked
they weren't even watching
Lithuania
the game.
as huge favorites. Thailand get the win, and it sends Spain to the semifinals. So here they are. We didn't think we'd be talking about them today, but they got a tall task in front of them. Matched up against the Netherlands and Adrian van Tilburg. Hype-worthy Jan Driesen and Martin Balkenende.
Yeah, and this is a spicy matchup right there. These teams met last year at the World Cup in the pool. As you remember, Spain came in 2-0 in that game. The Netherlands took care of business, though, 21-16. It was a close contest. The Netherlands come in on the back of the most 2-point shots made, but also the most taken. They've taken the 2-point attempt on almost 55% of their possessions. That is a little out of balance for me. I'd like to see it get back to attacking in mismatches like they were in that very first game they played against the Aussies. And look, the Netherlands, they rebound well. They got worthy averaging 7 and 6, and everybody's eating. There's been individual performances from every player on this team that have gotten here.
It's going to take a rounded effort in this one. Although you do see on the final day of action, Worthy puts more of the responsibility on his shoulders. There's a Dutch contingent checking out the action. You see Spain's women's team here in support of the fellas. With El Disruptor, Ivan the Destroyer, world champion Spain, taking the court here now.
And Spain has been the best defensive team out here, allowing only 14 points per game. They take care of the ball, less than 3.5 turnovers per as well. Now, they've been frigid from 2. 17%. DDB, Diego de Blas, and Martinez, as well as Guilherme Exposito, have not popped from there, but they have hit an incredible 76% of their shots inside the arc. That's all down to Ivan the Destroyer, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's fairly efficient. Ivan the Destroyer leading the way at 8 points per game for Spain in this tournament. Also collected just shy of 4 rebounds. 88% for Orta Kuche.
That's just
88%, 21 of 24.
That is super efficient.
Inside the arc. So Jan Driesen and Adrian van Tilburg are going to have their hands full trying to keep him off the glass and keep him from putting the ball in the bucket.
Yeah, this man, he really came alive at the end of yesterday. The big scoring performance. Worthy, he was quiet to start the tournament, right? And I say quiet, he scored 5 points per game. On the other end, Carlos Martinez, another big performance from him as well. And I've liked his intermediate game. You mentioned it yesterday. His float game, his push shots off the glass, a little bit away from the basket, have been superb. 4 points poor for him. Look at that 9% from two-point range, though. That is where he's going to have to improve if they want to beat the Netherlands. I'll tell you what else Spain has to improve, though.
What?
On average, they have fouled almost 9.5 times per game. And that cannot happen.
Hacky.
Yep.
Yep. Well, it's nearly time to play this one if you happen to miss the last game. The upsets continue. The United States, with 3 new members of the national team, defeat Team Serbia to advance to the final. Loser of this one will have to deal with Serbia in that third-place game. And Spain kind of feeling like, I mean, it's new life for Spain. So they're playing with house money and should come out pretty free. And looking to take advantage of the opportunity they were gifted from Thailand. From Bangkok, we keep it going. Spain open up with the Wilson in hand and quickly leaves DDB's right wrist off target, but Articochea is going to track it down. Close. On the move, denied. The lengthy from Tilburg breaks it up. Worthy, however, does he step on the line?
It looks like it.
3.3 left on the shot clock. As Quinn makes Spolosito. They try to make something happen in those 3 ticks. Quickly down low to Articochea. Hook shot won't fall. AVT with it clear. Little hitch and hiss get up. He looks to set a screen for Worthy. He says, no, I want to do it by myself. Missed it long. Exposito. Skips it over to Ivan. He'll miss it. Foul will put him on the line. Articochea, that is, where he's converted at about a 73% clip. Neutral line.
That man is just a load to handle. A wide body on the screen, rolls well, and finishes at an incredible clip when he gets the ball into the basket.
Articochea, all net from the stripe to open the scoring for España. Drizzy giving it up to Hype Worthy. De Jong pulls up on him like a drive-through. Just what they ordered. Worthy tried to volunteer a foul. Oh my goodness, and Spain just blow a wide open opportunity.
That was a clear bucket. Good pass too by Articochea. Just a bad miss.
1-1, it'll stay. The connect gets them going. Gleason on the drive. The Netherlands women will play for the Champions Cup, by the way. And the men are a win away from joining. Joyer had Von Tilburg on his back. Doesn't get a whistle, but does hear a horn. Shot clock violation.
And the Netherlands want to keep Von Tilburg on Articochea. You can see that Jan Driessen at 6'8", fighting over screens to prevent a switch.
Worthy running into trouble. Runner won't go. Final day of action at the second edition of the FIBA 3x3 sponsored Red Bull Champions Cup from Bangkok. Winners of this event get direct tickets to next year's Champions Cup, as well as the World Cup, and a ticket to the Cup OQT. I think that's a good way to describe it. The Cup OQT 2028.
Yeah.
Direct qualifier to the Olympic Games in Los Angeles. Big business in this tournament. DDB caught Worthy slipping. And then he elevates with a two-handed flush. Ooh, that was filthy dish. Worthy can't finish it.
Spain's length is really bothering the Netherlands. They cannot get their screening game going whatsoever.
3-1 start, Spain. The connect trying to power it up. He takes advantage of the wide open lane, converts the layup. Over 2 minutes in. Last men's semi, winner plays the USA. Blas put in handcuffs. John Treason forcing the shot clock violation.
He's a pretty good defender right there.
Jan Driefens. That's his nickname. Forget Big Drizzy. Jan Driefens. Offensive foul. And Netherlands got to be careful to keep the composure. They disagree with a couple of whistles here early. They don't like that one. It is their second foul. Entry pass to the destroyer being destructive. Takes it right at AVT. Oh, swiper, no swiping. Exposito saying that he took a shot in the face. Let's see Exposito.
Yeah, he swiped across the arms of Van Tilburg there. But this is what you got to take with Green Exposito. He's so good at those steals, so good at those deflections.
Oh, look at that finish. Foul connected, a rush to the cup. But that's baby food. Absolutely nothing he can do without even the destroyer. Up to AVT. Van Tilburg to the baseline. He's got an advantage on DDB, but he wasted. Shuffled his feet there on the baseline, turns it back over. And it's time for a media timeout. 5-3 Spain.
Yeah, their length is bothering the Dutch. They're not getting any clean looks from two. Their passing game's been broken up a little bit. So they got to figure out how to attack these Spaniards in their length. Meanwhile, DDB is just driving past everybody to get it done.
Separated by just possession. Aracochea, strong finish inside, having a strong game so far. And we continue. Man, Aracochea is just a terror on the inside.
The Dutch have no answer for the brute force this man brings underneath the basket. He is moving everybody around and forcing the Netherlands into either fouls or giving up points.
Absolute bulldozer. Wearing number 15 in red. Aracochea, every time he shows that touch and finesse is at the free throw line. Everything else is pure brawn. Worthy now carefully crafting his way to the middle of the lane. Jump hook won't go. Kicked out to Asesino Silencioso. Not so silent no more. Splashes the two, and it's 7-3.
Spain have done their homework, man. They are sending Worthy left. They're sending Marta to the hand he doesn't want to go to. They came in here with a very well-prepped game plan.
Marty B. Van Tilburg broke. Bad miss. Queen Exposito. He will chunk the deuces. Muy bien. Worthy gets past Exposito, and he will deliver the two-piece.
And the Dutch needed that one.
That stops the bleed. But the Spaniards beaming with confidence right now. Exposito drops it off. Oh. They run out of time here. Shot clock violation. 9-5 contest.
Good defensive stance by the Dutch, who could be balancing themselves out here. They could be regaining some of that composure they need to win.
Drizzy to Balconnect, little strong. Ross gets it cleared with Los. Here comes Martinez. He'll miss. He gets a late whistle on the way up. So he heads up to the freebie line. Carlos Martinez. Journeyman on the Pro Tour, but he's found a home on this national team roster. Here's he going for the spin move. With Worthy on the bench. Falconet's offense is going to be on display here. Falconet off the shove. That was on the tip attempt as well. So I believe we'll see a free throw here. We'll see Articochea off the miss.
Oh yeah, you can see it with the right arm in the lower back of Martinez, but it's called on the floor.
Okay, called on the floor, so no free throw. Martinez. See him from A and the P. He is hooping.
What a time for him to come alive to hit some twos. 9% so far in the tournament. He's already got 2 in the game.
And that was a stat that that you had pointed out heading into this game. And the need for Spain to see him knock down some twos. He's delivered so far. We got a 7-point lead for España. Height to Jan. Big Drizzy with a two-handed yam. Netherlands still with their work cut out for them. 12-6 contest. Exposito, DDB, slick move, strong finish. Worthy, high rebound. Who touched it last? Both Pontilborg and the Blas claiming that it should be their ball. It is going to be Spain who get it. With Carlos Martinez opening the possession. The world champs not taking their foot off the accelerator as DDB cruises in for another layup. It's going to be foul Spain.
The Dutch are lost to do on screens right now because Articochea has just gone to work earlier in the game. So now they're playing a drop. They played it too low, leaving DDB's room to just go in there, cruising for a layup.
Mike Worthy dealing with a pestering Exposito. This does not matter. Worthy gets his 5th point from beyond the 2-point arc. De Blas, drops it off. Articochea receives contact on that layup attempt. The 6th on Netherlands, so he will shoot 1.
This is the play the Dutch have no answer for, though. They run that pick and roll beautifully. And the angles they take to attack the drop coverage are perfect. The Dutch have to expend fouls or give up layups.
Too strong at the stripe. Another whistle.
So in Spain, they're 6th as well.
No more fouls to give for either team. 4:04 on the clock. Spain still maintaining a pretty sizable lead. 6 points as of now. Falconet. Worthy with more target practice from long range. If you're Spain, are you content with Worthy taking twos as opposed to penetrating and creating off the dribble?
Yes, very much. They are using their length to contest those twos. They got the size advantage on Worthy. And he's not making them at a high clip, right? He's got a couple down, I believe.
Yep, got 2 makes.
But again, this one, a deep one, and it's missed.
I think Netherlands are going to get the ball from Jan's reaction. It looked like Jan actually hit that out of bounds.
Yeah, maybe. But the Dutch are going to need some more 2-point makes if they want to climb back into this game, because Spain has got the 1-point game on lock with Articochea and whoever else is going to the basket.
Back at it. Articochea smiling that off as the Netherlands will get the possession. Dreesen sizing up the defense. They'll hand it over to Martin Balkanek. Flips it behind the back to Van Tilburg. He runs into Articochea. Articochea will miss. DeBlas has got his back. Quick pull from Balkanek. He'll miss it. Dreesen now driving. Trying to convert over Articochea. He will get a late whistle. The contact on the elbow on the shot. The 7th on Spain. So Drizzy shooting 2.
See it with the left arm on the elbow right there. But what I'm a little bit confused about with the Netherlands is the fact that Daan van Tilburg right now seems to have lost some confidence in his 2-point shooting ability. He was shooting them early in the tournament, but he's getting decent looks here, and he's opting for drives every time.
Dreesen with a couple of big free throws here with 3:16 to play. 7-point deficit now, down to 6. Routinely a good free throw shooter. Not a lot of ways that Jan hurts your team. He certainly helps Netherlands at the strike there, but there's absolutely nothing they can do. The man is on the path of destruction to destroy you.
Same play, same result.
There's the destroyer again. This time a miss from Articochea. Dreesen from deep. Tracked down by Van Tilburg. Balkanek on the move with the quickies. DeBlas, no. Van Tilburg gives it up. Balkanek has come to play to whip it out. Van Tilburg, up there. Van Tilburg. Maybe that speaks to some of that confidence that you were saying. Van Tilburg passes the attempt up there.
That's a shot I think he should be taking.
You got to tell Marty B twice to shoot that thing. He lets it fly, but it's off the mark, obviously. Van Tilburg.
This is a long stretch without a sub. Spain is gassed. Look at DDB. He's got his hands on his knees. Can't move.
Under 2 to play, and Netherlands have it down to 4. There's Martinez, and there's Articochea again, streaking to the rim, putting together another huge offensive performance for España, and they want a timeout.
That pick and roll for Spain is absolutely killing. I've talked about it a bunch, and I'm going to talk about it again. Every single time they get Articochea a screen and a roll, it's a layup on Articochea, a layup on the other player, or a foul.
You can see that members of Spain's team on their knees, trying to get as much air as they can. I hope they got some fast chargers over there. They try to re-energize for this last minute 46. The Dutch with a 5-point hole to climb out of. If anybody's got the players to do that, they certainly do. With the potency of Worthy and Balkanek in particular. Balkanek told the D get lost, and they listened.
I think he might have heard us about the dunk yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That was a close attempt.
Yeah, he might have grazed the rim with his knuckle there. 17-13, Exposito. To DDB, got Worthy off his feet, proceeds to airmail it. Getting to give his team a chance for an offensive board. DeBlas will get a rest. Minute 21 left in a 17-13 game. Netherlands taking over from the logo. Worthy win. Jab step. Offensive rebound will give him another chance. Worthy settles into another 2. Articochea doesn't watch his back, and Worthy is claiming he hit it off Articochea. I didn't see where the possession arrow is going. He actually did.
Yep. Crucial possession here.
Smart defensive play by Worthy. You got to have eyes in the back of your head. Turn the awareness meter up. The shot meter is still a little bit off for Balkanek. Under a minute to go in this one. I think Spain it would serve them well to play to win instead of playing not to lose. Right? Do you see what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying, but it also might be the fact that they're out of gas, though.
I know.
Think about how much energy they've expended early in the game on the defensive end, trying to force Balkanev and Worthy off the ball or at least into contested looks. That takes a lot.
It looks like they're holding on for dear life.
Yes. The Dutch, on the other hand, though, can't find the stroke from two, and that is what's necessary with this much time on the clock.
Well, 47 seconds, a lot of time, considering that if Spain foul, they go to the free throw line. Works both ways. Ooh, that's one that Driesen wants to have back. Thankfully for him, Van Tilburg tracks it down. Balkanek will give it up. AVT with the up fake. Gets Arnekoche off his feet and maybe a fatigue foul. All Arnekoche has to do is put his hands up to contest, and he runs underneath Van Tilburg and will put him on a strike for two.
Let's make it a one-possession game here for the Netherlands.
The new add to the Dutch national team here at the Champions Cup this year, Adrien van Tilburg connects on the first of two. If he's able to do it again, we got a one-possession game. And he does. Smooth, cool, collected.
Warning on the Dutch. They prevented transition opportunity and have Worthy back in the game for the last 30.
Half a minute to go. Critical possession here for Spain. Martinez screening away, but they still seem to lack energy. Exposito, they need it, goes. Drops the deuce, or the dose. And Balkanek off iron. Martinez is going to use as much clock as he can. And that is apparently hit out of bounds.
Possession went to Spain on that one.
Yeah, but
the Dutch challenge it.
Obviously, I don't see the shot clock.
No, me neither, but I see the game clock.
Right, so yeah, doesn't matter. Shot clock doesn't matter. But the game clock at 6.7 seconds left. Here's the out of bounds challenge. You see Worthy poking it away. Difficult to decide from this angle if Martinez actually gets a hand on it. I don't see it as of now.
This angle doesn't give a clear picture. And remember, they got to have a clear picture to overturn the call, which is Spain possession. And look, regardless of what the outcome is here, 6.7 is not a lot of time. Challenge is lost, by the way. Actually, no, they're still looking at it. Players are setting up. I'm confused. But regardless of what happens, just 6.7 is not a lot of time to work with to get a 4-point deficit off the board.
No, this one's looking like a done deal. Netherlands, who played in the final last year, look to be heading to the third place game to play Serbia. As De Blas will receive the Worthy foul and try to end this thing at the charity stripe. Or was the foul off ball?
It was an off ball foul, but Arnekoche is trying off his hands.
Okay, so it's Arnekoche who's going to shoot the free throws. Guerrero. One more, and Spain win it before the horn. $30 points in the tournament. It'll stay there. Worthy to the corner, and he will get that batted by DDB. 2015, Spain enjoying the benefit of some home cooking from Thailand to get them to the semi, and they make use of the miracle opportunity and outdo the Netherlands for a spot in the final. It'll be Spain moving on.
What a game by them. What a well-planned game by them. Defensively, they forced Worthy into contested looks. They didn't give Balkanev a lot of space to operate with. And offensively, they just ran the Dutch into the ground with that handoff / pick and roll from 45 degrees with Arakochea blasting towards the basket, forcing the Dutch into a drop and making them pay every single time.
So the USA and Spain for the Champions Cup in the men's competition. Netherlands and Serbia for third place. Standing by center court, I see the silent assassin himself, Carlos Martinez, conversing with Enzo. Let's put a microphone in front of him and hear what they got to say. Enzo, it's on you.
I'm with Carlos Martinez of Team Spain. Winners in the semifinals here against Netherlands, 20-15. Carlos, in many ways, you guys were not even supposed to be here. You won just one game in pool play. It took a Thailand win over Lithuania for you guys to advance to the semifinals. But now you just beat Netherlands, who were undefeated, and now you have a chance to win the entire thing. How does that feel for you?
Yes, first of all, I want to thank everybody that is supporting us, also the people in Spain at home, thank you very much. And second of all, I think we just believe in us. It's true that this sport has a lot of volatility, but we had our chance, we took it, now we follow the plan. We were very disciplined, at one point we were very tired, they took a lot of rebounds, we have to now check the temperature. We are not used to this temperature, even we are Spanish. So, yeah, one more medal for Spain, but we won another gold for Spain.
Okay, now for you to get that next gold for Spain, up next is Team USA. And they seem to be peaking at the right time. They just beat Serbia in the other semifinals game. I think this will be your first ever game against the Americans as a member of the national team for Spain. What's your mindset heading into the finals against Team USA?
Well, of course, you read the USA, you see a potential, you see a strong country, but as we are, I really believe in my teammates. We are a group of friends, we are like a family, so we will fight and we will see what happens.
What's your message to the fans here in Bangkok?
Thank you very much, it's amazing, the atmosphere here, thank you.
Carlos Martinez, Team Spain.
Carlos Martinez, a member of La Familia for Spain. They come together as a unit and outdo Hypeworthy and the Dutch. They got a date with the USA for the Champions Cup gold. We'll show you the highlights and the brackets on the men's side, and we'll step aside for a brief session break. We'll get started here again in about 5 minutes and get geared up for those third place games. Have a dunk show for you to enjoy as well. So plenty more to come from Bangkok. Stick and stay.